channel. So today we'll be doing a cash stuffing for my paycheck for the first check in July. I kind of worded that a little funny, but cash stuffing paycheck number 1 for July is what I was trying to explain. Just went about it in a really odd roundabout way. I did my cash planning already, so you can refer to my previous video if you're into budget with me's, into cash plannings. These were the numbers I came up with. These are digital and will stay digital, but everything else will be cash stuffing. And I have my little budget breakdown. I don't know, my daughter kind of colored all over everything, but yeah. So I'm super excited to get into stuffing today because I'm gonna be able to make even more progress on bills, and it'll be little progress, but progress is progress, so I'm not gonna be upset about it. A little bit goes a long way. So first we'll start off with tithes, and this here envelope this here envelope is about to explode. I went to the bank to get I went to the ATM to get our tithe money out, and the ATM gave me tithe money in all 20s. So that's the current predicament, current state of our tithing envelope. And so I'm gonna add the money that needs to be added in there today, but it will not be going back in there. Like, this just needs to go to the church. And this is like tithe money from over the course of a span of like a month and a half, 2 months, that we've been collecting on accident because we've been trying to figure out whether to do tithes like in cash or submit payments in a different form, and that's just really set us back on actually paying the tithes. So we've just been really collecting this money in the bank, and I needed to go and get it out expeditiously. So we'll be adding $104 to tithes today, and I'm not gonna count this. I'm just not. Did I even, hold on, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what happened to 4? What happened to 104? We're just gonna short the church? That's funny. But anyway, I'm not gonna count this. This is gonna be submitted at the break of dawn. Okay, and now my poor envelope is dented. Never doing that again. We will never get that much money out of the ATM if it's all going in one category. No, I'm never doing that again. We'll just need to go talk to the teller. I personally did not feel like going in and talking to the teller, so that was why I went to the ATM. But I learned my lesson. I tried to condense my tithe envelope with rent, and that didn't really work too well because rent looks like this now. So maybe keep an eye out. Maybe I'll try a cash condensing video, but I already know that's something that'll probably confuse me. But rent desperately needs to be condensed, so I will honestly probably just give it a try. And I'm looking for my pen, but I can't find it, so maybe we'll use my daughter's colored pencil instead. So the plan for rent is to mark off 2 icons, and then I'm gonna also add a 50, so each icon's worth 100. So 1, 2, and then a 50. Wait, actually we can mark off an icon, because now that I'm thinking about it, I had a 50 in here already. Like, I had 450, so if I add another 50, guys, we're good to go, and we can mark off 3 icons. So I don't know what the total is in here because I can't really do math too well off the top of my head. I think it should be 700. 1, 2, 3, 320, 340, 440, 460, 487. Yay! We are halfway there for August 1st rent. That's so exciting. I probably will not post this anytime soon because I have such a backlog of videos I need to edit and post. So just for your reference, I'm filming this on July 1st. And so on July 1st, I'm halfway there for August 1st rent. So new to me. Never been a month ahead before. I'm loving it. I got these big old paper clips from Hobby Lobby, and I think they're cute, but my envelopes are definitely way too full for their own good. Car insurance. So really, I don't even need to refer to my cash planning sheet because I made this pretty simple on myself because my paycheck wasn't a whole lot this time around. I just wanted to add what I could, like the bare minimum, into my bills just to, you know, trying to keep up with the month ahead route. But we'll just be doing 2 icons in each of my month ahead bill categories. I'll be adding some cash into a couple other sinking fund categories, and then we'll also play some saving challenges. So yeah, car insurance has $60, and this is due at the end of the month in August, so hopefully we'll reach this well before the due date. The other bills I have, they're due a bit earlier in the month. Next, electric. We'll be marking off another 2 icons, and this will get $30 added to it, and I believe it already had, wait, what in the world? Where'd the 5 come from? I think I know where that came from though. I think I was just given money by my dad a while back and I just put 5 in here. I probably should have marked that though, so I don't confuse myself. $55. That makes sense actually. Something's very much off because introducing my bootleg savings challenge binder, or not savings challenge binder, but my bootleg budget binder with my sinking funds. If you haven't seen it, we're on a no spend month in July, and that's why I have this here binder, because I really was very tempted to buy a third A6 binder for myself, but I can't because it's a no spend month. So I made my own that we'll use temporarily for the time being until I can successfully get through a no spend month. By the way, it's not July 1st. I lied. I think it's like the 2nd or something. Yeah, it's July 2nd, and so far my no spend month has been going great, if you're wondering. So my rules for myself, or as long as I don't spend money, we're not gonna save anything. If I spend, we're gonna save $5. And I know a lot of people do no spend months where they still save even on no spend days, but they'll just save like a smaller amount on a no spend day compared to a spend day. I just don't have that type of, I don't have that type of money. I don't have that type of money this month, so we won't be doing that. But why I'm confused is, where did this 10 come from? I was actually wondering this the other day. It's like, why is there a $10 bill in car maintenance when I just made this and I haven't stuffed any of these categories yet? But I think I put this 10 in here because I was just trying to make sure I could fit bills in these envelopes with the holes punched in it, and then I forgot to take the 10 out, and I have no clue where the 10 came from at all. So I'm very much confused, and part of me feels like it's supposed to go in electric, and if that's the case, then everything makes sense, so that's good. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Okay, hold on, because that still doesn't really make too much sense. Hold on. What is 15 times 5? 75. So maybe we should mark off 5 icons. Did I just put money in electric and not mark that down? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. I really threw myself off. Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch my old videos and see, like, how did that happen? Because ever since I started this channel at the beginning of June, I've recorded every single cash stuffing I did, so I'm gonna have to watch my old videos back. I think even after I finish recording, I'm gonna have to go back through and count everything and make sure I didn't screw up somewhere. So T-Mobile, we're gonna give T-Mobile $10. 1, 2. And then last bill is subscriptions, and I kind of touched on this before. The due date for this is July 4th, but I made that due date up in my head. So technically, this category makes up multiple subscriptions we have. It's not very many. We have 3 total subscriptions, and they're all due various days throughout the month. And I honestly never really ever used to budget for subs, and I'm so sorry if you've watched my channel, like my previous videos, because I am probably a broken record explaining this, but I'm just aware like new people will probably stumble across these videos, so I don't want to have like too much confusion. But yeah, I set a random due date for myself for subscriptions, and I made it July 4th just because I wanted to have like this in order as soon as possible. But really, it's not very important that I have it in order as soon as possible. We have an Angel TV subscription for $6.99 a month. We have an Apple, I think, insurance thing that charges $12.99 a month, and then I have Amazon Prime for $14.99 a month. So fairly small charges, and like I said, I never typically budget for them. They'll just come out of our like buffer in our checking account, or one of them I think is charged to our credit card, and I just pay that back immediately. But I wanted to kind of change my budgeting habits, and I wanted to start budgeting for subscriptions and collect that in the month ahead form as well, even if it is such small amounts that I'm paying. Anyway, enough of the boring stuff. Oh wait, no, never mind, I lied. I was about to say time for savings challenges, but it's actually not time for savings challenges. I gotta stuff the sinking funds real quick before we do the fun stuff. So baby necessities, what did I say? I'm gonna give baby necessities just $5, and I think it has 15 in here, so I'll be using this to buy diapers, maybe wipes, primarily diapers though. I currently have like a box and a half worth of diapers that we're using and working out of, so I'm just trying to save up for the next box of diapers before the current box runs out. Hopefully I'm able to do it in time. If not, then well, at least I have, you know, something saved up I can use towards it. I can, I guess, just put it on the credit card and then pay immediately like half of it back, like with the amount I have in the envelope, and then pay back the other half when I get paid again. But we're done with this binder, and it actually feels so much better now that I took that Tide money out. That Tide money was crazy, and it was really making this binder way too fat. So bringing back Miss Bootleg here, we're gonna put $10 in car maintenance. And I'm just realizing how I just took $10 out of car maintenance. Like, maybe I should have just left it there and put this 10 in the electric envelope. Should I put trackers in these? Like budget trackers? Because I have some of these. I just feel like this binder, it just feels so bare. Maybe a cute little budget tracker in each envelope would make it feel nice. Okay, hold on, I'm having a hot flash. Whew, you guys. I don't know what that was about. I had to take off my hoodie. I was cold at first when I started filming, and then I literally just like, I don't know what just happened, but that actually happens pretty frequently to me. I'm only 23, but I get hot flashes. Is that normal, guys? It started happening after I gave birth. I'm just very unregulated ever since. Am I alone in this? Am I the only like 20-something-year-old who has hot flashes? Please let me know. Please let me know if I'm normal or not. So now it's time for the fun part that I've been waiting for. We have a total of $15, it should be, that we'll be playing some savings challenges with. And I really have no game plan going into this, because what I typically do is I try to have $15 for Freebie Friday. However, I don't know if I want to play Freebie Friday in a typical sense, because I have other envelopes I'm wanting to stuff. So this is one that I made for myself to do, and these dates are, these dates are every single Thursday in July, because typically my paychecks come on Thursdays. So I just want to save the date as a way to kind of just do more fun challenges, because I really do enjoy savings challenges, and I thought this would be a simple one to try out. I got a head start on July, so we're currently at the 16th. So this is one I'm wanting to put money towards. And then Women of Faith challenge. are women in faith, not women of faith, but Mary, Hands of Provision, posted her testimony video. So far, just her video has been up at the time of me recording this. Absolutely loved it. Thoroughly enjoyed her story. I love listening to testimony videos and just hearing how people come to Christ, build their faith. I enjoy watching her videos, and I thought this collab was just a great idea. I'm so excited to hear the rest of the women's testimonies. So I'm currently working on Mary's challenge. I want to put some money towards that. And this back here is irrelevant. I have a problem with making challenges and designing stuff on Canva. So I got a little carried away one day and I made this, but I just really don't have the money at the moment to start on another challenge. So this will just stay back here until I finish something else, and then maybe we'll start on this. But yeah, ignore that. She's not there right now. So other challenge I have. Okay, so other challenge I'm wanting to keep up with is my $500 saving challenge. Hoping to finish this before the end of the year. As you can see, I started in April. Maybe we'll finish it by like September or October. Maybe I'll set that deadline for myself. But I would love to add some money to there today, and then also some money to my little 100 minis I'm trying out. By the way, I made these myself too. Anyway, shameless plug. I decided to start an Etsy shop. I think I actually meant to mention this in my last video and completely forgot. I don't know what day you guys will be seeing this on, but I decided to set like a little, I guess, digital launch day for my Etsy shop. The date would be July 11th. So if you're seeing this after the 11th, please feel free to go check out my shop. It's Stack and Save Studio, just like my YouTube username. And I have my minis. So I made minis for all the 50 states if you want to put them in your 100 envelope challenge and maybe make the 100 envelope challenge a bit more fun. I don't have all my minis printed out. I kind of just did a test run a while back for the ones I had made at the time, but I made one for all 50 states. Feel free to download it and look at your state and see what designs I picked. I tried to pick something to like represent each state and just really give the vibes of what that state gives. So I just have so much fun designing stuff, and I honestly waste a lot of time on Canva designing stuff, and there's no way I personally can get through every single challenge I design. So I thought might as well share with others, and hopefully you guys have fun doing my challenges. But let's try to figure out what to do with this here money. So an idea I had in mind was I wanted to assign each of my challenges a number, and I wanted to have maybe like Google just give a number at random, and then whatever number Google says, that challenge that like corresponds with that number will get money. So I hope that made sense. But that's kind of what I just came up with in my head. So we'll give that a try, and I'm just gonna number them in order. So I have 6 freebies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be their numbers. This is challenge number 7. This is challenge number 8, challenge number 9, and then my minis will be challenge number 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my iPad because I don't have a dice or anything. But I'm gonna grab my iPad. I'm gonna have Google pick a number 1 through 10, and then whatever number it says, that challenge will get money. I got my iPad. I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I'm gonna attempt to make some space. That looks good. And okay, let's get to work. So starting number 1 through to number 10. Let's see what it generates. And it generates number 1. So 1. Oh wait, maybe I should mix this up. I'm gonna mix the spicy 5 in somewhere because I kind of just had it on the end. Number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. Generate number 7. Generate number 1. Where do the days generate, by the way, in case you didn't know? Comment generate down below if you're still watching. Number 10. So I'll just set this off to the side because any dollars are designated for number 10. It's a mini and it'll be done at the end. number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. Wait, am I doing this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what the heck? 4, 5. So this should have got 1. 6 also should have got 1. I think my envelopes had got stuck together and I did not realize it. That's so annoying. I might just leave it and just let that slide and act like it didn't happen. But yeah, I apologize. I didn't realize my envelopes were stuck together, but I knew something was a bit off with the numbers. But I think I'm just too far into it to redo it. So this will go here. I kind of like this idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Generate. I kind of like this idea, but my execution of it is very sloppy. So maybe I will try this out again in the future and be more prepared. So that's all the money we have. I was trying to do something a bit more fancy with my savings challenges rather than just do like a typical freebie Friday. I wanted to make sure as many challenges as possible got at least a little bit of love. So I tried something new. Sorry if it confused you. I confused myself too, obviously. This challenge got $3. Was it meant to get $3? I don't know. We need $13 more before I can mark off anything here. And I'll start back at the beginning. This challenge got $2 added to it. So we have $6 total in here. This one just got $1. This got nothing, sadly. This got 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 more to go. Actually, kind of sad I haven't finished anything yet. But it makes sense because I never really do Freebie Friday with a large amount of money. So it's like, what are you expecting, girl? The day I finish one of these challenges, I'm going to be too excited. Okay, Women in Faith just got $1. It'll probably take me the whole rest of the year to get through all 12 of the women's challenges, but I'm going to do my best to show up and be there. And then she gets ignored. She does not exist right now. But I have $1 that was marked for number 10. So this is challenge number 10, and let's see if maybe we can finish a challenge or something. Probably not. Yeah, I would just go with this one then, because I made it to where each butterfly is worth $1. So I'll just keep adding to this little by little as I'm able to. I don't think I'll be able to finish all 100 envelopes by the end of the year, but I think it would be pretty nice at the end of the year to do a little count and just see what all I have saved up. So far, for sure, we have $18 here, and then this one's not complete yet, so I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but we have some money saved up for this one, and then I kind of sporadically started on a few other challenges back here. Because with minis, it doesn't feel like you're saving a lot, especially when I typically just add like $1 at a time into there. But I'm super excited for the end of the year to count up whatever is saved in there. But yeah, this video was a bit longer than I was hoping, but I hope you enjoyed it. No Freebie Friday coming up this week, most likely. Really appreciate you guys for staying this far into the end of my video. Thank you so much for still being here, and I hope to see you guys again next Tuesday. Bye.